Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about DC's Festival of Heroes. As you know, the Festival of Heroes, Asian Heroes came out, and it was okay. It was decent. I don't really hate the book. It was okay. It was not bad. Um, all it did was reinforce my love of Cassandra Cain, which at this point give her a solo comic book run. Give her a solo Batgirl run. No, I don't want her teaming up with Stephanie Brown. Stephanie Brown can be spoiler, but I don't want Stephanie Brown to be Batgirl at all. Not no. Cassandra Cain proved that she is Batgirl. She's the best Batgirl. I love the fact that she is like this mute assassin girl that wants to speak but can't really speak, and she usually speak with her actions, not with her words. That's what I loved about the Batgirl, the first Batgirl solo run when they had Cassandra as the first Batgirl to have a solo run. So it was really cool to see that one. I want to see that more. I want to see Cassandra more as Batgirl. I don't want to see spoiler can be in there, but I don't want to see Stephanie Brown be like, "Oh, I'm Batgirl too." No, bitch. Just stay spoiler. You're your own hero. Let Cassandra have this one at this point. Let Barbara Gordon stay as Oracle. Other than that, I really enjoyed that story. I enjoyed the Kenan Kong and Connor Hawkeye story. So it was really cool to see Connor again. I'm glad that he is back, and I'm glad that people remember that this boy is black too, as well as being Asian. Because a lot of artists kind of just draw him like he's literally just Oliver Queen, and it's just like, you do realize Oliver Queen's son Connor is black, right? Let's stop pretending that this character isn't. So it was really cool. I wouldn't mind seeing another team up of Kenan Kong, the new Superman, and Connor Hawk, because it just seems like they work well with each other. I know a lot of people don't remember Kenan Kong, the new Superman during the Rebirth era. He got some of his, Superman's powers got siphoned a little bit, and the Chinese government used it to experiment to give people superpowers, and they gave Kenan the powers like Superman or whatever. So that was pretty cool that he has like the powers of Superman, but he's Chinese. So it was pretty interesting seeing that again. But we have issues with the story, of course. Most of the stories I didn't really care about. My major problems is the Leanne Harper reveal, the bull crap Adam story, and the Monkey King. But I'm gonna talk about the Monkey King first. The Monkey Prince character is, I guess, the new Asian character that really feels like an insult, to be honest. And it seems like this character is tied in with the Shazam family, or the Shazam Marvel books, the Marvel books anyway. And I don't know, it seems like they're going to do a solo run with him, but he's going to be sort of also involved with the Marvel family. But it's kind of funny because, like I keep telling people again with the whole Marvel family thing, is that they really just need to get rid of the diverse Marvel family and just go back to normal with the Marvel family, because there's not much they can do with the diverse family. Like I really feel like Jeff Johns was trying, because I read the Shazam Rebirth run. It's not bad, but you can tell most of the focus was on Billy and a little bit of Mary, because remember, Billy and Mary are really supposed to be twins. I don't understand why we took that away from them, and I don't understand why we took that away just to try to bring in this diversity family that's really not needed. Because if you really can think about it, what about the other three characters were needed that you could have kept with Mary Marvel, Captain Marvel Jr., and Captain Marvel themselves? Like, nothing really. You really don't need those three characters. I'm sorry. I know some people are going to tell me that they like it, but anytime I see standalone Shazam stories, it's usually featured Mary Marvel and Captain Marvel. They don't really do anything with the other ones, and they really can't do much with Captain Marvel Jr. because I don't know why, but they should. CM3 was part of the Teen Titans, so why not? why not? Freddy has his own history, but I guess they don't want to let the other three kids, feel excluded. But at the same time, those other kids are so unneeded. To be honest, I kind of want them to get rid of them. I want those kids to lose their powers and just be supporting characters. Because I'd rather them be supporting characters than them having powers and really not being there. Because they're not really all that interesting of characters. But I'm sorry, I put a little tangent with the Shazam thing. But the reason why I'm saying that is because they brought the Monkey Prince into the world of Shazam. And it's kind of like, really, why not start the story off in China when it makes sense? But apparently it looks like this boy was adopted and he doesn't really know who his real father is. And it looks like his real father is the ancient Chinese legend, the Monkey King. But how did he get there? We don't know or whatever. But he kind of came off arrogant. He kind of came off like, oh, you American heroes or whatever, stuff like that. And it's just like, if you want somebody to like the character, make the character likable. And he didn't come off likable. Hopefully his solo run would be something, but I don't know. Oh, and another story I forgot to mention that I love too as well. Oh, well, that was really it with the Monkey Prince anyway. I'm sorry, I'm jumping from another topic, but it's just like, I really don't have much to say about the Monkey Prince. I just didn't really feel like DC was trying with this character. He feels like another generic character that just happened to be Asian. That was it. But another story that I want to jump to that I really, really loved as well was the dinner date with Thunder and Grace. Because if anybody knows that Grace Choi is Chinese, Asian, but she's also an Amazon. So it's kind of cool to kind of see a Chinese Amazon woman, a buff one too at that one. That was one of the things I was kind of upset that, the Black Lightning game kind of took out from the show. If any of you guys watch the Black Lightning show, you know exactly what I mean. I don't like what they're doing with Grace like that, because it's just like, why you overcomplicate it? Just make her a buff superhero Amazon woman. It's not that hard, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, all I know is I want to see a Black Lightning family book. I want to see me Outsiders book to see these characters interact again. And I want to see JSA, because a lot of people forget that Jennifer Pierce, aka Lightning, joins the JSA. So I want to see her in a JSA book, and I also want to see her in a Black Lightning book, solo book, because it just seems like there's so much potential with that. And especially with the show that done expanded on Black Lightning, you should definitely make a comic book. And I want to see the Outsiders back as well. And I'm talking about, I want to see that big group of team that we used to have back in the day that aren't there anymore. I want to see that team come together again, because Thunder and Grace was on that team. So it'll be kind of cool to see that as well. And of course, you have Black Lightning and Batman being the co-leaders of the team. That will be cool to see as well. But other than that, it was like a little fun, little cutesy little story. I thought it was going to be lame, to be honest, but it really was. It really was interesting. All it did, like I said, it just makes me want these books to come back, because of old, these characters used to be there, but now they're not, because DC kind of just was like, screw everything. We're just going to reboot the continuity and forget all of the wonderful history of these characters that we had, which was stupid. But that's just my opinion. Another story, I didn't like the Adam story. It felt so unnecessary. It felt condescending. And then at the end, it had Ryan Choi talk to Bruce Wayne about, we have to be better. You have to do better and help the community. And then Bruce was like, you're a genius and I'm a billionaire. You tell me what I need to do and I'll do it. What? Bruce, you're a genius too, you dummy. Ryan, bruh, Bruce is old enough. He's been in the game. He got skin. It's just like you guys forget how much good Bruce Wayne does besides being Batman. And that's another folly of these new comic book writers and artists. They literally forget all the good that Bruce Wayne has done with his money. They think that all he is just Batman, when he does more things outside of being Batman as well. He set up the Wayne Foundation. He set up trust funds. He tries his best to fix the city and make sure that the middle class and the lower class have places, have systems in places to give them jobs, to make sure that they're growing or whatever, stuff like that. It's kind of weird that people act like Bruce is this heartless person that don't care about the middle class. He goes to these charity events on purpose to get money from the rich to donate to the less needy. He does that all the time. Let's stop pretending like it's no big deal or whatever. But that story bothered me. That Katana story bothered me too. That, oh, this stone make all of these white supremacists come out and want all the Asian people to go back to their homes or whatever. And it's just like, it was just like, oh, shut up. No, I'm sorry, we don't need that one. No, that story was trash to me. And the one story that semi pissed me off, because the whole Cheshire Cat thing, they brought Leanne Harper back. You know, Roy's daughter, who died in Cry for Justice when she was a 4-year-old girl, because DC apparently hates children and hates Roy Harper and hates the Titans. Whoop, sorry, my blood pressure had spiked for a little bit. And they decided that she's back and she's the partner of Catwoman now. And it's just like, why are we doing this? Why are we taking a character like Leanne Harper, bringing her back alive, which I'm glad that she's alive again, but to keep her away from both her parents, and for this not to be a major reveal in a Titan storyline, or not to be in a Green Lantern book, and for her to be aged up almost to 16 again with blue hair, like, she looks like Harper Row. Why did you make that decision? That was so stupid. Yes, now she's following the path of her mother. Great. And once again, you're using a Bat character. You're using a Bat book to bring in a Green Arrow character, because why? You did that with Connor Hawke when you revealed that Connor was back, when you put him in Detective Comic Books, and you're going to put him in the Robin solo run. Why are you doing this to the Green Arrow family? Green Arrow family has a character that, matter of fact, that could have been something that could have been a crossover event with Titans, Green Arrow, Birds of Prey, if Birds of Prey was good. You, like Black Canary, if Leanne Harper's going to be a partner of anybody, and it needs to be a female, it should have been either her mother or her step grandmother, which is Black Canary. But to once again take two Green Arrow characters and reintroduce them into Bat books, it's just like, what are you saying? You're saying that they can't stand on their own again? You keep doing this with these characters. Stop bringing these characters into Batman. I'm sorry, I love Batman, but this is getting ridiculous at this point. We're doing all these big reveals in Batman books. I understand Batman is the biggest reader or whatever, stuff like that, but these characters don't have anything to do with Batman, so they shouldn't be in a Batman book. You want to reveal the return of Dick Grayson, like if Dick Grayson died and he came back, you want to put the reveal in Superman, or you want to put the reveal in Wonder Woman. So why the hell would you put the return of Leanne Harper in Catwoman and the return of Connor Hawke, Green Arrow, into Detective Comics and Robin? You get how that don't make no sense? If you wouldn't do that to the Bat family characters, why the hell are you doing it to other characters? That's stupid. Like, why? Why are we doing it? It's so unnecessary, and that bothers the hell out of me, because that should have been something saved for Green Arrow. Why did you feel the need that you needed to do that kind of stuff? It's already bad enough you brought Roy back. Now he's doing this whole Infinite Frontier thing. And you mean tell me that both Red Arrow and Cheshire are doing their own things, not realizing that their daughter is alive, and their daughter is the partner of not Black Canary, but Catwoman. And she doesn't remember how she came back to life. And now she's magically aged up. That don't make no sense. Can we keep these kids as kids? That's the problem. Another problem with DC. We have these kids and you don't even slowly let them develop. Like over time, Marvel let Franklin and Valeria Richards developed over time. It's okay to let these comic book characters' children develop over time. You got to put years into them. But this whole automatically aging them up within 5 to 10 years of their introduction, or if the children die and you bring them back, now they're magically aged up. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And it just pisses me off that you put it in a book that most people are not going to read because it's a turnoff. The Festival of Heroes felt like a pandering bullcrap. A lot of people don't like these books that point out that the character is Asian or the character is black or whatever. The only ones that might like it is the Pride book. But to waste those kind of reveals, waste that kind of reveal in an anthology series about Asian characters is completely stupid. And I understand where you were trying to go for, but it doesn't matter because that character is really important to the Green Arrow's mythology. That should have been an event within the Green Arrow. You should have did a Green Arrow book and run. You should have started it. And when we got to issue 12, it should have been the reveal of Leanne Harper being alive. And then you have the next 5 issues or 4 issues or however the little whatever run you want to do for it, and then the title should be Green Arrow: The Return of Leanne Harper Part 1, and that's where we get, you know what I'm saying? That's where we start getting all of this stuff coming from. But to take that away from Green Arrow, Red Arrow, the Titans, Black Canary, it's disrespectful. I'm sorry, I didn't like that one, but other than that, you know, that was really it. The stories was okay. It was meh. It wasn't the best, but it was decent. But those were my thoughts about the DC Festival of Heroes. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.